6 to shoot. Coles between the legs. Coles fires. Not there, but the tip in from Brennan.
But they need to get him going early.
Has only 10 points in 2 games, averaging 15 a game prior to that. Harrison inside to Duke Brennan. Brennan reverses it. Harrison too strong. The tip is good. And of course, I say that he misses the second. Grant Foster back in. Grant Foster only has 2 points. See if they look for him. A nice lead for Brennan, who lays it in around Welling.
Quit it all.
Beautiful shovel pass, and Brennan finishes. Harrison. Coles with the left hand, no good. Brennan with the rebound and put back. Duke Brennan with a big hoop.
Transfer junior.
Boy, athletic from Eastern Arizona Junior College. He can handle, put it on the floor, get to his spot, which is the rim.
This is where the Mavericks have to do better, though, on the defensive end. Now, they're really good at defending twos, but not so far. Duke Brennan.
Meet and greet first and keep their man out of the painted area. You got to put a forearm in the chest.
UT Arlington, one of the top 55 teams in the country in defending twos, but they fall to 325th in three-point defense. How does that make sense, Dave?
That's why there's a lot of coaches with a hairline like mine.
Well, the blue last year, right before the WAC tournament. Burford, pocket pass, picked off. And it's Harrison and the Lopes creating some separation, up 12.
See, Brennan's got a post with his hands out. His hands are down.
On the back down. Nice finish. Makes up for it. Season. And in the WAC championship game a season ago, Ray Harrison, Tyon Grant Foster, both played in that game, had big roles as GCU won the most games in its program history at the D1 level and an NCAA tournament game. Now they're back for one last run. Colin Moore took a shot to the face in the first half. He's back in and beautifully sets up Duke Brennan.
Well, yeah, I think Grand Canyon is trying to make up for what they didn't do the other night, and they're giving up back doors. That needs to be fixed. I'm sure it will. Coach Drew will find a way.
Brennan a touch, whistle and a foul, chance for a 3-point.
Come off these high screens looking for Brennan. Tough guy gets him back into the game. He can carry him for 2-3 possessions.
ACU 7 for 12 from the field to start, 58%. Shaw's been hot from 3 as of late. His last 3's been in double figures. He'll ISO Rivera. And a drop off for Brennan. Throws it up and makes it.
Threw up a prayer. 2 Christian schools throwing up prayers.
It's an 8-0 Wildcat run after GCU tied us at 22.
Look at this spacing. Now, Grand Canyon does a great job of spacing the ball. That's why you can take someone off the dribble or you can backdoor people.
Pick and roll, Brennan. Up and under, got it to go.
Leo video and get that, pick up that another crucial foul.
Williams a step back, short on the jumper. Brennan collects and slams it down with the right hand.
Man's got great footwork and no lift, but boy can he shoot the glass.
Back to Coles, top of the key. Harrison hands it off. Brennan, layup right side.
Give it a Bird. Back up. Grant looks for 3. That's going to be short. Loose ball peeled away. Moore. Leaves for Coles. Coles down to Moore. Heavy traffic. Duke Brennan easy. 11-point GCU lead. Shaw to Colin Moore. Inside to Coles, down low to Brennan, and that was pretty.
Any kind of basketball games, as I said earlier, don't want that to be the case tonight.
Trailblazers turn the ball over. Coles. Colin Moore, baseline. Kicked out, Brennan.
Nice hard charge to get that one, couldn't. Luke Moore's coming off a 4-block game against Seattle. He's actually in the team. He's tied, I believe, tie on the team lead blocks with that. Couldn't get that one, though.
Sweet move by Awana. Now that's a nice pass. Duke Brennan moved to the sideline. is Harrison. Harrison tiptoes back beyond the arc. Swung to Coles. Coles drives, swings it over to Brennan. Brennan, up and in.
Yeah, we've seen him do that pretty consistently.
Came in as just about a 10-point per game average from TCU. He's up that coming into with 14 points per game average. Mekhi Williams. Ooh.
Whoa.
Follow the bouncing ball. Duke Brennan puts it home.
Decision already being shorthanded without Ty and Grant Foster.
Ozzie Kobe Williamson with a tough screen right there. Duke Brennan coming down with the rebound on the Matthew Alexander Moncrief miss. Again, physicality, emotional. This game is going to be a great matchup. And Duke Brennan right there with the layup.
Board, one of their assistants is on the bench, and they're used to the gym being really loud, and that's how the point guard gets the call. We can see it right here. And when you're pressuring in the backcourt, it makes it a lot harder for the guy versus pressure to look back to see what the play is, so it can disrupt the offense.
Thinking about the three, then penetrating here is Coles. Now dump off inside Brennan, and they are feeding 24.
1 of 1 for 100%, and but you hit the nail on the head, Russ. To beat a team as talented as Grand Canyon, guys that maybe don't normally have big nights are going to have to step up in little ways, and that's an example of it right there.
Einbrot still out on the court here for the Redhawks. Ball over to Shaw now on the wing. Double team stays on him. Moore. Ball in the corner, bounce pass, entry. Brennan rises up, and good. And that's going to be a
generate some turnovers to get some easy buckets in transition that, despite forcing 7 turnovers, really only scoring 6 points off of those.
Both sides, same starters. As we're back on the way here, GCU with the first possession. Ball here in the corner, inside to Brennan, and picking up where he left off. To center himself and misses the hook.
Yeah, great post defense by Duke Brennan, holding his ground, not letting Colby Williamson get the angle and forcing a really highly contested, tough shot.
Maybe denial here by the Redhawks on the ensuing GCU possession. Brennan here in the paint, kick back out. Moore sees a path to the block and dumps it off with a two-handed flush for Duke Brennan. Avoids the foul here. Lobes up by 10, chance to add on.
Grand Canyon look to continue to get the ball inside as no one's really been able to stop Brennan around the basket as Seattle U gets more aggressive with the trap.
Fans want to travel and says it's going to be a Duke Brennan layup.
Shots right at the rim so far.
Just 2 of 9 from the field early. Inside Brennan. Teardrop.
There you go. That was a well.
Coles. Into Brennan. That time.
Very little assist from Jacoby.
Seamster stopped by Coles. Kiss off the glass by Brennan. Goes to Lopes here as they look to close things out. Under 5 to go. Harrison, double team. Moore, quickly, again to Brennan. Get in the bucket! Colin Moore trying to drive that left shoulder, push back out. Harrison, open look 3. Ooh, back iron, rebound. Colin Moore, GCU fresh 20. Mekhi puts it onto the floor. Underneath, Duke Brennan with a kiss. Nice. I believe by Braun. Harrison turns the corner into Duke with the reverse. Doesn't go. Put back does. Comes into this building. Wants to silence this capacity crowd. Brennan got his own. Put back.
Florida, that also happening right now on campus.
Busy day and night here in Phoenix at GCU. Harrison. Brings it around to Brennan. Brennan driving on Hennig. Good. Hoop and a horn.
Nice.
Hawaii 5 on The dry erase board from the GCU bench.
Well done, Coach Mykoski.
Brennan down low.
Watching this Mavs team lose to Grand Canyon in the WAC championship last year, he could do nothing about it. He had committed and was watching it. He's doing something tonight.
Mavericks lead by 3. The former Maverick Williams feeding Brennan. Nice drive coming there for CBU against Utah Tech, and you saw the league leader, Utah Valley, on the road at Southern Utah.
So
Utah Valley
good
one
teams.
game up on GCU. Down low, it's Duke, Brent, 3 points, a chance for Grand Canyon to tie things up if they can hit one from distance.
TGF so good working one-on-one. Look at K. Douglas.
Inside to Brennan. Quick.
The game this year for the Texans.
About ready for that round ball to go up from Stephenville, Texas. Here we go. Matchup of the second place team in the Western Athletic Conference in the Lopes against the 5th place team in the Texans. Again, Lopes in gray and the Texans in purple. Backdoor cut and a big dunk to start things out for GCU. Now around to the transfer out of TCU, Coles. Step back jumper, in and out, no good. And there's Brennan with the rebounds in a very close game to end their season last year. Brennan with the rebound off the miss. He gets tied up underneath, and he will put it back up and in, and that's something both defensively and offensively gets the board over the trees and puts it back in.
Didn't play in the last ball game, only 3 minutes in the last road trip, but he's had 10 points in 2 of the last 4 games. What a toughness play by a small guard, 6'2", down inside the young freshman.
Boy, look at the handle on Williams. He gets it over to Grant Foster. He'll get a screen from Brennan. Moving down low. Nice pass inside, perfectly placed by Grant Foster and
While he occasionally struggles to defend because of his size, the thickness, he is really good inside. He can knock down shots.
That's a learning moment, too, for him, don't you think?
Oh, no question about it.
Covering Duke way out there as Duke pulls it away from Grimes, who tried to...
It's a 1-point game, but GCU shooting 60% from the floor right now, 6 of 10. Cole stops his dribble over to Grant Foster. Moore scoops it up, defended by Musa, back up top to Coles. Brennan down low, he's open, puts it up and in. 45. Silverstein inside to Braun, left hand, no good. Rebound Grant Foster. Oh, what a pass from Grant Foster to Brennan for an easy 2. Last possession, and he looks like he's got one thing on his mind. The pass to Shaw, no good, but the follow-up by Brennan is...
Coles lost the dribble, but Grady gathers it back. Lenhart, little floater, short. Pulled down by Coles. Jacoby. Eyed by Grady. Turning, right hand down low. Brennan fights his way.
Nice reverse layup by Duke Brennan.
Wells over for support. Moore, the 3 that's blocked. Into Brennan, how about that?
Look at Duke Brennan.
Under. Nice sweet move, but no finish for Toulson.
Colin Moore with the great contest that made Toulson try that reverse layup.
Up over the top, Brennan right hand.
There we go, setting the tone early in the...
You saw the swoosh. Yankees happy. Down to Brennan. Bam!
Great fight with the defense and getting back to get the rebound.
Oh, man! Tap back by Duke Brennan.
Points in the Bryce Drew era.
We're underway in Phoenix. Lopes in possession. Williams to Jacoby Coles. Bounce pass to Brennan. He looks near side to Harrison. Colin Moore beyond the arc, cuts inside. Turning, twisting, in the paint, looking to get past Williamson. Quick into Brennan with a kiss.
Well, you got to love that. 12 points in the paint. I love the high handoff there. You can shoot all those threes, but there's nothing like the big guy rolling down the lane and catching one from 11 feet in the air.
A sweet move by Duke Brennan.
He flashed my footwork down here.
Right?
Brennan, go over there and check me out as I work on this left block here. Great spin move.
6 of their last 7 are the Red Hawks. Have a 5-point lead. Colin Moore looking. Finds Caleb Shaw. Threading the needle. Brennan, right hand and in.
Brennan stepping on that out of bounds line about once a week.
Oh, Williams, tap back to Brennan.
Duke Brennan comes over and kind of tripped him. I don't think the official saw that. He gets whistled for the travel call.
Williams swarmed by Maldonado and Moncrief. Frees it up to Coles. Quickly, down low, Brennan with the reverse.
Nice section. With 5 boards, he had 3 in the first half. He got a couple quick ones here on the one offensive end with that jam.
Williams up over the top to Brennan. Brennan looking to put it home and does.
Well, Brennan okay, hey, let's just keep trying to punish him inside or get to that foul line. Don't want to let him off the hook with any long shots that could lead to quick runouts.
Into Williams. Swung over to Coles. Coles to Harrison. Harrison. By Dawson. Into Brennan. Brennan trying to back his way into Williamson. Moves to his left. Puts it home. Oh, nice.
Unfortunately,
he torched you.
Unfortunately, he's seen a lot more than just that layup going on that basket. So hopefully they can shut him down today.
Trailblazers 0 for 6 to start this thing out.
You got to be happy, though. They're getting good looks.
And there is Brennan underneath. And that's from the floor. That's his second field goal in a Trailblazer uniform.
This could be the start of something new for Pavle.
Well, he's 6'11". He's from Serbia. 215 pounds, but there's Duke Brennan doing what he does best. Brennan. Riley right down center street. No, and there is Brennan with the rebound. That's number 5 for the Duke. Trailblazers are 1 for 10 from beyond the arc. Oh, what a nice pass from Coles to Brennan. And he can move for a big dude, too.
Oh, yeah, he can. But that's one where you got to go through his body, initiate the contact, rather than trying to go up.
The alley-oop, oh, baby, what a pass. Coles double team, finds Brennan wide open. He's undercut.
Points per game on the season. A big reason is this guy, Jameer Simpson, who comes up empty, and there is Brennan just vacuuming in the boards, almost 9 per game. And he rolls to the bucket for a two-handed flush. Williams darts right by Simpson, runs into Langston. GCU wants a foul, but they get 2 points out of it. The coaching staff, I think they want him to get downhill and attack.
Both defenses not allowing much on the inside.
What were you saying? Just through the air with the greatest of ease. Wants the bucket at the other end. Off balance, no. Boy, that was a real chance to build momentum for Southern Utah. To play like that always gets the crowd going. Coles slips it down low. Brennan pushes off and gets to or aggressive foul as Simpson connects. But it's a situation where you can't give the official an opportunity to make that call.
And that's something that Bryce Drew will talk about with Harrison on the bench.
Jackson contorts his body in the retry.
Williams, far side, up high now. Into the paint, near the key. Bounce pass, Brennan drives the left shoulder. And in. Good no. Corner, Coles. Swung out. Harrison, open look 3. He knew it. Went after it. Kept in. Brennan with a kiss. How about Ray?
What a play by Ray. Another little mini drought going on now. No field goals the last 3 minutes. Get a good shot here.
TCU women, there's winning streak continues, a 4-point win. Underneath Duke Brennan, no doubt about it. 2:40 and counting.
And telling him to work some clock. It's the way to do it right now.
Zion takes it underneath Brennan.
What a dish from the outside. They're the 3rd least three-point shooting team in the nation. Only 4.6 per game. They've already hoisted up 2 tonight.
Coles puts it onto the floor, drives into the paint, heavy traffic, put back. Duke Brennan.
Maybe he's a little gassed. Maybe lost focus a little bit.
Picked off. Duke Brennan all by himself. Bam! And then Utah Valley.
You know, I mentioned how much I like Bryce Drew's messaging about the program coming into this game, but you can tell the Lopes are wearing the sting of that loss at Utah Valley, appropriately so. This is their conference. This is their throne. This is their house.
Second half underway. Colin Moore coming back from the injury. Duke Brennan, the reverse with a kiss. Pulls, stop, swung out, DeGroux, corner. No, Horniker can't grab it. Loose ball, Brennan. Harrison waits for reinforcement. Back to Brennan, down low, and again! Strong move. Surveys. Moves right, step back. Picks up, swung over, Colin Moore, three. Ooh, doesn't go. Duke Brennan put back, does.
Some more.
Harrison with 3 points. Coming in, needed just 11 to join the GCU top 10 all-time scoring list.
Just 2.5 years.
Again, trying to force things. Luckily, Duke Brennan puts it home. Brennan inside, down low, but it's Tyon Grant Foster that had some time. Brennan gets a second attempt with a kiss.
Good job.
Up high. Eyed there by Miller. Williams. Off shot. Tap back in. Duke Brennan. It was 11 points. Harrison. Right hand. No. Tap back. Duke Brennan. Finds Harrison. He's near the elbow. Stop. Pop. Back iron. Brennan is there for another rebound. A put back, a hoop, and a heart. 6'6", 220. Fifth year player from Memphis. Harrison. Moore looked inside, now to Tyon Grant Foster. Beyond the arc. Eyed there by Withers. Got some help from Brennan. Up over the top. Sweet move in the left hand.
Smart play. Should have just taken that himself.
Yep. Up high. Evans can't get it.
You needed an elevator to get that one, Barry.
Williams, Brennan, a little bit of room. Withers there. Right-handed in.
Nice space.
Inside, Brennan quickly doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Hoop and a harm. Turns the corner. Robinson now big right hand, front iron. Brennan with the rebound. His right hand finds its way in.
Look at that.
15 from the line for this 19-14 lead with 6:58 to go in the half.
Back underway, Simo. Caleb Shaw, lob pass to Duke Brennan. Duke streaks down the base.
With 7, he'll move past Ben Lindsay on the all-time scoring list up to the 13th spot.
A lot of milestones accumulating for Raid 2K so far this season.
Brennan gets the roll.
Nice roll player.
Swope, long three. They're down by Harrison.
I think halftime cooled him off a little bit.
Inside, Brennan trying to free himself up, and he does.
All right, so the Billikens have got their three-point advantage back.
Williams, he's got 5 points. Down into the paint, Ward threads it to Brennan with a kiss.
Good team time.
Very close. Williams, far side. Caleb Shaw into Brennan all alone with the kiss.
Nice pass from Caleb. In terms of shooting percentage so far this season, that is abysmally low. Should need just focus on the inside game for a while.
Harrison to the corner. Colin Moore eyed by McCord. Baseline. He's swarmed. Peeling around. Heavy traffic. Duke Brennan grabbing the ball and in. Little floater. Good.
Like Caleb Shucks, when he gets the ball and there's no idle dribbling, he just gets it and goes.
Harrison's got to get it up. To the court. Williams down low. Brennan. Hoop and a harm. Tyon, careful. Just lost his footing. Near the elbow. Now peels away. That doesn't go. Brennan with the putback.
There you go. Created the shot.
The Bulldogs are in red, something we don't see out of them that often. And the Lopes will control the tip. This actually is the first true road game for the Lopes this year. How do they do that?
It's amazing how they were able to schedule that. They came to Ruston having come from Atlanta. They played Georgia, a neutral site game. But yeah, first true road game, 10 games into the season.
First possession of the game, the Lopes with the opening tip. This is Harrison, puts it on the floor, gives it down low to Brennan, and he
10 points in their last outing in that win against Georgia Southern. 4 of 7 shooting.
Williams in and out. Brennan right there to put it back.
So that's advantage of it. 8 points now for Abram on 3 of 5 shooting. Remember, he had 2 quick three-pointers to start this ball game.
Louisiana Tech regains the lead by that bucket from Abram. Williams outside, goes baseline. Elkington guarding. Ree is there, and that's tipped in.
7th rebound.
Bacho wants it. He goes strong to the rim. Misses it left side iron. Both of those big guys are just hunkering down. They are banging, and
you're going to stick clear of that matchup when they're in the paint.
Brennan, quick release, bucket, and that's a tough fadeaway jumper by Bates, and he left it short.
A lot of dribbling by Bates on his own to then come to a stop, turn around, and try to hit a fadeaway.
Surreal got a nice defensive stop, but there is the
play. You get the better matchups. The top team gets a good draw every round. The reseeding will be something good.
Duke Brennan.
There's some nice sets, but the physicality. The tone was set from that first rebound that Duke Brennan pulled, and they got off into the transition.
Oh, no look pass to Brennan. Second three this half.
That's been the answer in this zone. Blue Kane shooting with some confidence and stepping up. The zone is giving a lot of problems.
Brennan with the throwdown. Oh. Here's Coles. High off the window. Tap by Brennan is good.
Williams crosses the center stripe. Looks left. Wants Shaw to move. Bounce pass over to Luke Ward. Back to Brennan. Brennan looks right. Finds Tyon Grant Foster. Shaw peels out. Turns back. Bounce pass. Heavy traffic. Duke Brennan hooping up. Oh.
Double team comes on Reno.
That's a beautiful pass.
Kamen, wide left. Here comes Colin Moore for Grand Canyon.
Does a little bit of everything for Grand Canyon. Rebound, versatile defender, scores it.
Luke Ward, the Oregon transfer. And the Duke Bennett off the window and in. 5 of their top 6 scores from a round of 32 squad last season, but they made some big portal and high school additions to this roster as well. Team that was receiving AP top 25 votes at the start of the year.
Good pass. Great cut. Great
this year.
They have some depth. They have some guys that get after. They have size. This is a team that definitely got to look out for come March.
Stanford has connected on the last 7 points to stretch this lead to 2013. Grand Canyon has missed its last 4 attempts from the field. There's a bounce pass to Brennan and Coles. Grand Canyon gets a little more length and size in there with the 6'9" Luke Ward checking back in along with Makai Williams. Again, only a combined 4 3-point makes between these teams, 2 on each side. Harrison on a pocket pass to Brennan.
Beautiful pocket passes because of the attention and the gravity he would draw from the defense would give others easy shots, and also he's skillful enough to make good plays because of his size and skill set.
12 ties, 8 lead changes. Brent Foster out of control. Brennan on the offensive glass puts it home.
Cross the line.
11 for Jalen Blakes. This is Harrison leaving it short. Brennan, another offensive rebound and stick.
Into Coles. Coles quickly to Brennan. Back.
Carolina.
Ings. Myers. That one doesn't go for him. Finds its way into Williams' hands. Mackay. Harrison quickly to Coles. All the way over to Williams. Cuts in. Revs back up. Duke Brennan, no doubt.
A basketball player would want to come and play for GCU, but just having him as an ally is such a great asset. All the contacts in the NBA.
Oh, behind the back! Coles will inbound to Williams. Back to Coles. Moore. Nice move. Cuts in. Brennan. Right hand underneath.
Just